We have to go over the rules of a weapon. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So just like you wouldn't run through your house with a knife in your hand, would you?
No, sir.
I gotta go cut this peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, no, you don't do that. Okay? Because it's sharp, that's dangerous. You don't know what you have, right? So, same thing is true. This is a pretty long, wouldn't you say? 6 foot. It's perfect for distance. These days. Get back. You just walk around with staff everywhere. Get back, get back.
6 feet.
Grocery store. Get. Let me get my milk first. Okay. I've thought about it. That's why I'm saying it. All right, so now, when you have a staff or a weapon in your hand, you have to be aware of both ends, not just one. So if I'm really aware of my bottom end, I'm like, all right, I got my staff, it's up against me, and then I'm like, ha, ha, and I turn around and go, wham! What happens? I just hit Jillian in the head. Did I mean to do that?
No.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. I didn't mean to do that, right? That was an accident. So, if I or an instructor have not given you instructions to do anything with your staff, what should it be doing? Who can show us? Who can show us? Show us. Just show us. Yeah, just show us. Straight up and down, and behind your shoulder. You have control over it. Does that make sense? It's not accidentally hitting anyone. It's against my body. I know where it is. If I'm walking around, it turns with me. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Right, so we don't want to get in the habit of holding our staff like this, or walking around and twirling it, or playing. Right? You can play at home with your staff, that's fine. Let's get started. So go ahead, and we're going to space out more than we need to. So you're gonna have to get off of a star, and yeah, we're gonna have to utilize that, utilize that. Yes, 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 yes. Actually, I'm gonna have all the reds actually step up against the wall and look just face that way. Yes, sir. Okay, stay in. All right, now, those of us that are here, I want you to face this way, and we are going to get started on a crane. So on each side of your staff, there should be a red side and a black side. In the middle is a black or blue tape. Does that make sense? That tape in the middle marks the balance point of the staff. So if you put it on your finger, the staff wouldn't go left or right. Sometimes it's a little off, so you might have to scoot left or right, or the staff is warped or a bunch of other stuff, right? But usually it's in that range. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to use that for our hands. So we're going to try to place our hands equal distance apart from the center with your right knee. If you notice the red is pointed to the right. Oh, if you're in the front, y'all don't have to do anything. Yeah. Step to your horse. Now, because we're doing our blocking set first, we are in our chest. And if you spread the hands, you want to spread it like you're going to do bench press. You've ever done that. But if this is too close, we're going to open it up. And we're first going to press down. Look up, block up. Go back to the chest, always. Turn, cat stance, and push. Back to horse. Don't rotate the staff. Put your staff like you're riding a bike. Keep it like this. Turn to a cat stance and push. Stay here, stay here. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, anytime we block right or left, we do it like a big wheel. So we treat our staff, hold the staff like this. Treat it like a big bus wheel. Oh, I said hold your staff like this. That's everyone? Yep. Aw. Sophie, can you come stand over here next to Miss Hale? Aileen, come stand next to Miss Hale. Quickly. Thank you. Back against the wall. Back. Very good. Crane. Horse. From the chest. Block down 1. Block up 2. I'm turning turning it like a wheel, like turn, cat stance. Horse. Turning it like a wheel, turn it the other way, stay there. Back to horse. And now we're going to step to a cross stance. This is the only time this happens in this set. So we stay with this foot, we're going to cross behind, and turn the staff. Left hand is on top. Feet together. Sir. There is a reason that we don't block like this, right? Because if something's coming toward our face and I turn my staff like this, what is coming probably already hit me. Does that make sense? So instead, I want to block my face. I'm going to come back and go away from myself. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's give it a try. Crane, one more time. Horse. Block down 1. Up 2. Cat stance 3. That's correct. Horse stance. 4. That's correct. Turn it the other way, Xana. That's correct. Horse. Cross behind. 5. Good. Feet together. All right. Everybody in the front row, y'all, come on back out. Just stay there. Stay there. Stay there. I didn't say that. Stay there. Oops. Yes. Yes. Go sit down. Can one of y'all go down there? Aileen or Sophie, one of y'all come down here. Well, not both of you, one of you. Yes. Woo! We'll get it. Wow. Crane. Horse. Down 1. Up 2. 3. Push. You gotta push out. Push out. Is that your best guess here? Okay. You can't be in my front row and not do your stuff. Yes, sir. Okay. Horse. 2. Or 3. There you go. Horse. And 4. Cross behind. Right. Feet together. Sir. That looks really good. Y'all picked that up pretty quick. Right? For those of you that are doing it for the first time. Right? Y'all look pretty good too. Crane. Horse. Block 1. 2. Cat stance. 3. Push it out. Push it out. Horse. 4. Horse. 5. Good. Oh, you were right the first time, Miss Hale. Feet together. Yes. So this is a pretty easy set, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
Pretty easy. Most of the time when we do this one, we do it 5 times because it's so easy. Do it 5 times, make sure all your stances are right, make sure your blocks are correct, and then we move forward into the striking set. All right, so next class, not this class, next class we will be doing our striking set after we do a short review. Crane. Horse. Eventually you will be hitting staff on staff, right? So it'll be like a choreographed fight scene with one person's staff and yours. Down 1, 2, 3. Horse. 4. Good, good, good. Horse. You were right the first time. 5. Feet together. Much better. Okay, now we're going to put our staff away because we're done with it for now. So it's going to go up behind us like this. That's correct. Come on up.
Sir.
Sir.
What's the life skill?
Sounds much weird.
I've seen them do it too, so I don't know.
Oh.
They're doing the practice. You know,
Yeah.
they're doing that one, and then they're doing the one that you're doing this one.
Oh, okay, then the fifth one is the blue one. All right, so lay your staff down.
Yes, sir.
Sir. Good. Good. Oh, look. need to lay it down in front of you, so nobody steps on it. It is, all right. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. The path of self-mastery requires a courageous heart. A courageous heart shows strength in the face of fear. Keep going. Keep your staff there.
Senior Head Instructor.
Vow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students before you pick up your staff. Be aware of your surroundings. This